Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Portly Gamer, and I am coming right at you with a brand new episode of Games You Should Play. Last week, I covered Rogue Legacy, which is one of my favorite indie games ever, and I totally forgot, silly me, about Steamworld Dig, which I probably might like almost more than Rogue Legacy. I've actually beaten the game twice. It is a great game. I'll show you, I'll just get right into the gameplay here. Where you play as this little robot feller. Can't remember his name at the moment. And you dig. You get, it's a steampunk kind of cartoony western themed game where you dig and you mine. As you can see, all these little chunks in the walls I'm going for are different kinds of ore. And they're all worth money. So basically you just go and you dig as far as you can, and then you resurface and you sell and you repeat. And that probably sounds boring, but it's a lot deeper. Deeper, get it? Than I'm probably making it sound. As you get further and further down into the ground, you get, rarer kinds of ore, you get new kinds of upgrades and power-ups and stuff. And there are enemies, as you can see, those little things that are trying to break through the walls, those are enemies. And so you earn different kinds of powers and weapons and stuff. It sort of has a kind of a Metroid kind of feel, where you'll find these machines that have these upgrades. Kind of also reminds me of Mega Man X in a little bit of a way, where you stand in a little like machine and suddenly you have a new ability. So you get all kinds of cool stuff. I literally just started the game and got through the tutorial and started recording. So this is very early on. This is the beginning of the game. So right now I only have the pickaxe, and so you're basically going to see me digging. I probably should have recorded a little bit later when you see more of the fun stuff, but I don't think it takes that long to get to it. I can't dig through this. So yeah. This game is a lot of fun to me. It's not too long. I've beaten it twice. My save file that I have on here from the last time I beat it is about 7 hours. And yeah, you just basically get as far down as you can. A little bit about the mechanics. On my top left is my health, obviously. On the top right, that little flame is my light. So I have a lantern that starts to... It goes down over time. And the circle of light around me gets smaller as that gets lower. So it makes it hard to see and hard to do anything. So you kind of eventually want to head up and refill your light, stock up on health and whatnot, and sell your stuff, sell your ores that you're getting, so you can rinse and repeat. Probably doesn't sound all that interesting from how I'm describing it. I swear it's great. If you're watching this and you've played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They actually recently announced a sequel to this game, which I'm super excited about too. They announced it for the Switch, but I mean, I'm sure it'll come to everything else. This game is on everything. I'm playing it on PS4 right now, but I've beaten it on Vita. I have it on 3DS, I think. It's on Steam. It might be on Xbox, but I don't really know. I don't keep up with Xbox releases. Fix that pickaxe. So yeah. I just made Oh, okay. Yeah, I made $12, so now I just got an upgrade. I leveled up. Yes. So I'm gonna talk to old man Cranky here. And now I've got money to upgrade my pickaxe. So that's the whole thing, is you go down to get money, you use the money that you get to upgrade your thing so you can dig more to get more money. It's kind of a loop like that, but it's not endless. It has an end goal. You do eventually get to the bottom. Sorry if that's sort of a spoiler. It's not. That's the thing, is you get to the bottom. Now, scavenging for ore, I found something else too. A cave. You might want to check it out. Joe used to bring all sorts of stuff down there. Joe is my uncle. He's the reason that this little feller is here. And the pickaxe that I'm holding, he actually got off of Joe's cold, dead robot carcass. Alright, so heading back down. I think with my upgrade, yeah. Now with the upgrade I have, I can dig through this dirt and get the ore out of there. So now I can go even deeper. As you can see, there's a map on the top right, so I'm going to be heading down to the red circle, which is the objective. So yeah, as you surface, you'll get new objectives and stuff, like, oh, I found a cave, or I found this, I found that. Why don't you go check it out? And, these little critters, as you saw, he was kind of fidgeting around in the dirt. So I'll show you a little bit. As you see him flashing, or that one too, they're flashing around. I'll let one of them get loose. If you take too long, they get out. And then they become sort of a threat, but these guys really aren't bad. There are worse enemies later on. You do die, not a lot. There's actually a trophy, I believe, for not dying in a playthrough, which would probably be hard, but not impossible. Definitely not. It's definitely doable if you're just careful. Alright, so here's the cave. I'll show you a little something before I go into the cave. This doodad over here, this rock next to me, this one right here that I'm hitting. If you want to get this ore, go under it, it drops, and that's a one-hit kill. So if you're not careful, like I said, you can die pretty easily, but it's not too hard to avoid death. As long as you're smart, you know what you're doing. The game is cheap. It's only about $9.99 when I just checked on Steam today, because I was considering buying it on Steam if it was cheaper, just so that I could record it on the computer, because I prefer recording this kind of stuff on my computer, because when you record on a console with capture cards like mine, which is the Elgato HD, there tends to be like a lag issue. See, these rocks are gonna fall. There tends to be like a lag issue with the sound, where the frame rate drops in the recording. I'm bad at this. Frame rate drops in the recording, so you end up... How do I run faster? I don't remember. There's a way to run faster, I'm sure. Or maybe I should take the ladder. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That worked out. So yeah, when you're recording with some graphics card or some video capture cards, including mine, the frame rates drop in the recording. Okay, so here's the machine I was talking about. Before I step in it, yeah, frame rates drop in the recording, so the video, the footage of the game goes out of sync with your voice, and it's a hassle to edit. It's annoying. Anyway. So yeah, I step in this machine. Now I have speed boots, so I can run faster. Now I can run past those things that were breaking behind me. So that's just what this game is. You get upgrades, and you get all kinds of cool, crazy stuff. I'm actually gonna... I can't break that. I guess I have to go back up. Yeah, so you get all kinds of upgrades and things throughout the game. Eventually you get like rocket punch and, you know, faster digging. I think you get dynamite to go through some stuff. I feel like there should be a way for me to get up there. Maybe I probably have to come back to this later once I have some better stuff. Oh, I'm out of room for for ore, so it's probably time to head up. That's the thing too, is you have a limited inventory for certain types of ore, so that's why you see those chunks of ore that I can't pick up, because if you look in the bottom, that type of ore has 4 slots that I've already taken up. I can't jump and hit. I think that's something you might unlock later, I can't remember. But yeah, you get like a rocket fist, which punches through like layers of dirt at a time. All kinds of cool stuff, and I cannot wait for the sequel. There's actually a follow-up to this game available now in the same universe. I've heard it's really good, but I haven't played it. It's a very different game. It's not this kind of game at all. It's a... It's called Steamworld Heists, and it's like a turn-based kind of strategy game, like a 2D thing where you like have weapons and you aim them. I haven't seen too much of it. It looks like fun. I want to play it, but I haven't been in a huge rush to play it. But I am totally planning to buy Steamworld Dig 2 on day 1. Okay, so now I've got more health. Well, yeah. Oh, I'm okay. I see what I did. 30. Yeah, but stronger pickaxe. Spent all my gold on the stronger pickaxe. But that means now I can go down and get more. And that's the thing. It's so if you ever played Motherlode, which is an old browser game, and then they have like Super Motherlode, which you can actually buy like on PS4 on Steam. It's similar to that in a way. Not the same, but similar. See the ore that I couldn't pick up before, it stays there. So now that I have room, I can get it. So yeah, if you ever played Motherlode or Super Motherlode, it's similar to that. But it does have, again, that sort of Metroid kind of Mega Man where you go and you get all kinds of upgrades for your little dude. I think there's only one boss in the game, but there is a boss at least at the end. Which, again, that's not really a spoiler. It's just, that's a thing that happens in games. And there's different areas. It's not all just like this. Like, as you advance, you find doorways to new areas. So there's like a kind of a sewery, kind of swamp area. I'm out of room again. Ugh. Yeah, and there's like a machine kind of area where there's all kinds of like, you know, robots and turrets and traps. It gets harder as you advance, and all kinds of new things are added, which is great. I am HO. Now, as for what you might not like about this game, what might turn you off, that I can kind of warn you about, is it's repetitive. Obviously, you go and you get the money, all the ore that you can, you come back and sell it, repeat. So if you're not into that kind of repetitive thing, or if you're not into mining games like, I don't know, mining games are kind of a theme, I guess. There's a lot of games where you go and you take a pickaxe and you mine, not necessarily crafting, like it's got the mining minus the crafting, unlike Minecraft. I am gonna save my money for a medium pouch. So yeah, if you're not down for the repetitive nature of that, you might not like this game. I don't know. I'm not really... Maybe I'm biased, but I can't think of a lot that's negative about this game. At least not off the top of my head, since I'm just starting a playthrough for the first time in like a couple years. In fact, I'm probably going to end up playing this game all day. Now that I've started it. It's one of those games for me. Right, once I start it, I'm like, well, this is my day. What else is bad? I guess if you're impatient, it's not the game to play. It really doesn't take all that long. Again, like I said, it's 7 hours, but you do start off weak and slow. As you've seen, I've already had to go up a few times just to do anything. So yeah, repetition is definitely a factor, and patience is something you should have going in. Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot I can run now. I should probably do that over here. Maybe I can't do this room yet. I'll come back to it. I'll just go to the objective. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can advance a little bit so I can show you a little bit more of the later on more exciting stuff, like different enemies. So I might do a smash cut here. Alright, so here I am now in another area. This is another enemy. It is a rhino thing that shoots spikes and takes a lot of hits early on. I guess another negative thing I can think about this game, well, maybe not negative, but just something that can be a turnoff to some people, is though it has some mechanics in the game that remind me of Metroid and Mega Man, don't expect the combat to be super great. Combat is definitely not the focal point or strong suit of this game, I'd say. It's a thing in the game, but it's not like a main focus, so therefore it's not great. And now I just got a new power called Steam Jump, which reminds me of another mechanic. If you see on the top left under my health, now there's a little water drop. That is my water. This is Steamworld Dig, and as you can see, the meter's filling up now that I'm standing in the water. So you have abilities that are powered by steam, and so in order to use them, you need water, so that you have the water to burn to make the steam to use your abilities. So kind of an important thing that I didn't super remember. So as you can see, charge it up, bam. So you get a high jump. Not super exciting, but it is handy. As you can see right now, I'm going to use this to bash open that rock, and then I use it again to get back up here. And now I've got these levers to turn. This gate should open. I think there's like it's a puzzle maybe. There we go. And so now we got this little mumbo jumbo thing. This is an orb. I love hitting that. It doesn't damage you, but it explodes and makes you bounce around. And now I have, as you see on the bottom next to my money, I have 10 orbs, which are used to purchase other kinds of items and upgrades. And those are always fun to find, because they're always kind of hidden off, somewhere. So when you find them, it's like, ooh, and I made a nice little discovery. And then on the bottom right, you can see my tools that I can cycle through. I bought some ladders, which, you can just place so that you can climb without having to worry about jumping. So if there's anywhere where you can't wall jump, you can use the ladder. No room. Ugh. I'll have to come back for that now. And then there's my lamp, where you can just obviously place a lamp like these that you see here. So if you're in a particularly dark area with no lamps around, you just place one, and then you've got light. Speaking of which, I'm running low on light. Now I break through here, come down here, and back up. I'm back out. So now I'm back out here. Yeah. There's not too much more I want to show you about the game. There's stuff I'd like to show you, but for fear of, the whole point of this series is to show you a game that you should play. I'm not going to ruin it by showing you parts of the game that you might want to experience for yourself. So yeah, again, Steamworld Dig, great game. They just announced the sequel. You can pick this up for $10, beat it in a day or two. And then, this is a teleport pad that I found, so it takes you back up to the top. So you don't have to literally climb all the way to the top each time. There's teleport pads, and then later on you can buy teleport pads to place yourself. Anyway, Steamworld Dig, awesome game. I love it. You should love it. You will love it if you play it. It's only $10. It goes on sale all the time, so next time there's a Steam sale or something, look it up, pick it up for a couple bucks. Spend a day or two playing it, and then buy the sequel. Support the developer so they'll make more. That's all I have to say about this game. A little bit of a shorter episode. Again, I want to keep these episodes not necessarily half an hour long each time. So, yeah. I'm still working on this. This is all brand new. One other thing I did want to say, not about the game, but just about to you guys. If you have any suggestions for any games that you'd like me to check out, or any games that you might know of that I would like, or that I do like, whether it be for games you should play, or if it's just a game that you want me to talk about or cover, let me know. I'm looking for ideas of games I can play, so leave a comment, tweet at me if there's certain games you want me to check out or think I should check out, similar to the games that I talk about here that maybe aren't too expensive, so, you know, I can buy it and play it for the channel. Let me know, and might check it out, and if something can come of it, I will put a video out there. Yeah. I'm babbling on again. I do that. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more, feel free to check out one of these other videos you see here on the screen. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me by looking up The Portly Gamer on the social networks below.